जीवना बोलो नंदेर नंदना यशोदा जीवना श्री राधा रमणा प्रेम रे दिविडतरे हरे कृष्णा हरे हरे बोलो श्री मधुसूदना गोपी परणदना बोलो श्री मधुसूदना गोपी परणदना मुरली वदना नित्य कोरे गाय गौरा चंदे जीवेर तरे हरे कृष्णा हरे हरे बोलो आघानी शुदना पूतना घटना बोलो आघानी शुदना पूतना घटना ब्रह्मा विमोहना उद्वा करे गाय गौरा चंदे जीवेर तरे हरे कृष्णा हरे हरे गाय गौरा चंदे जीवेर तरे हरे कृष्णा हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे गाय गौरा चांद जीवर तरे हरे कृष्णा हरे हरे गाय गौरा चांद जीवर तरे हरे कृष्णा हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे हरे. This song is describing Srila Bhaktivinoda is saying that Lord Gaurachandra, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is in ecstasy singing all the Lord's names like Gopi Paranadana, Madhusudana, Nandanandana, Yashoda Jivana. So these are all the glorifications. So let's take the blessings of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura and start today's session with the pranam mantras. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Chakshuranmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Himate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namane Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna.
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukhaṁ karoti vācālam pangum laṅkayate girim yatkripatamaham vande Shri Gurum Dīnatarinam Paramanandamadhavam Shri Chaitanyameswaram Hari Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna, today we are going through the Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela, second chapter, verses from 75 to 86 we will cover today. Okay. अनुवाद ना कह्या ना कहीं विधेया, आगे अनुवाद कहीं पश्चात विधेया. Okay, can someone read the translation one by one?
Yes, Mataji. If I do not state a subject, I do not state predict, predicate. First, I speak the former and then I speak the latter.
विधेय कह्याता रे ये वस्तु अज्ञाता, अनुवाद कहिता रे ये है ज्ञाता.
Hare,
3 yeah, Ashish.
Hare Krishna Mataji Dandavad Pranam Dandavat. The predicate of his sentence is what is unknown to the reader, whereas the subject is what is known to him.
ऐचे कहिए विप्र परमा पंडिता, विप्र अनुवाद इहर विधेय पंडित्या. Anybody?
Hare Krishna Mataji Tanvat. For example, we may say, this Vipra is greatly learned man. In this sentence, the Vipra is the subject and the predicate is his erudition.
Yeah, we'll go through all the verses and later I'll start explanation. I made a presentation also. With that, you will understand more clearly. विप्रत्वा विख्यात तारा पांडित्य ज्ञाता, अतएव विप्र आगे पांडित्य पश्चाता.
I'll read Mataji. The man's being a Vipra is known, but his erudition is unknown. Therefore, the person is identified first and his erudition later.
ताइचेन्हावतार सबहैलग्न, कार ये वस्तु अविज्ञता.
I can read Mataji. In the same way, all these incarnations were known, but whose incarnation they are was unknown.
एता शब्दे अवतारे रागे अनुवादा, पुरुषेर अंश पाचे विधेय संवादा.
Can I read Mataji again? First the word etc. This establishes the subject, the incarnation. The plenary portion of the Purusha avatars follows as the predicate.
Yeah. ताइचे कृष्णावतार भीतरे है लग्नता, तानर विशेष ज्ञान से अविज्ञता.
Hare Krishna Mataji Dhanna.
Yeah, please read.
In the same way, when Krishna was first counted among the incarnations, specific knowledge about him was still unknown.
अतैव कृष्ण शब्द आगे अनुवादा, स्वयं भगवता पिछे विधेय संवादा.
Therefore, first the word Krishna appears as the subject, followed by the predicate describing him as the supreme person, the original personality of Godhead.
कृष्णेरा स्वयं भगवता इह हैला साध्या, स्वयं भगवानिरा कृष्णत्व हैला बाध्या.
This
This
establishes
establishes
that.
that.
Go ahead, Mataji.
Go ahead, Mataji.
Yeah, whoever did not read, please. Hare Krishna Amritananda Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. This establishes that Shri Krishna is the original personality of Godhead. The original personality of Godhead is therefore necessarily Krishna. Hare Krishna.
कृष्ण यदि अंश हैता अंसी नारायणा, तबे विपरीत हैता सुतेर वचना. Yeah, please, Mataji, whoever was about to read.
I can read, Mataji.
Uh,
Had a Krishna been plenary portion and the Narayan the primeval Lord, the statement of Sut Goswami would have been reversed.
नारायण अंशीये स्वयं भगवान् तेन श्रीकृष्ण ऐच्छिकारिता व्याख्यायन्.
Thus, he would have said Narayana, the source of all incarnation, is the original personality of Godhead. He has appeared as Sri Krishna. Hare
ब्रह्मा प्रमाद विप्रलिप्सा करणापटवा आर्ष विघ्नवाक्ये नहि दोषये सबा.
Mistakes, confusions, cheating, and defective perceptions do not occur in the saying of the authoritative sages.
Shweta Mataji, please read the purport first paragraph.
Srimad Bhagavatam has listed the avatars, the plenary expansions of the Purusha, and Lord Krishna appears among them. But the Bhagavatam further explains Lord Krishna's specific position as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Since Lord Krishna is the original personality of Godhead, reason and argument establish that his position is always supreme. Read it further, Mataji.
Is anybody else would like to read?
I can read, Mataji. Had Krishna been a plenary expansion of Narayana, the original verse would have been differently compared. Indeed, its order would have been reversed. But there cannot be mistakes, illusion, cheating, or imperfect perception in the words of liberated sages. Therefore, there is no mistake in the statement that Lord Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Sanskrit statements of Srimad Bhagavatam are all transcendental sounds. Srila Vyasadeva revealed these statements after perfect realization, and therefore they are perfect for liberated. Sages like Vyasadeva never commit errors in their rhetorical arrangements. Unless one accepts this fact, there is no use in trying to obtain help from the revealed scriptures.
Yeah, last paragraph. Whoever did not read, please.
Hare Krishna. Brahma refers to fake knowledge or mistakes, such as accepting a rope as a snake or an oyster shell as gold. Pramada refers to intention or misunderstanding of reality. And Vipralipsa is the cheating propensity. Karana Patava refers to imperfectness of the material senses. There are many examples of such imperfection. The eyes cannot see that, which is very distinct or very small. One cannot even see his own eyelid, which is the closest thing to his eye. And if one is disturbed by a disease like jaundice, he sees everything to be yellow. Similarly, the ears cannot hear distant sounds. Since the personality of Godhead and his plenary portions and self-realized devotees are all transcendentally situated, they cannot be misled by such deficiencies. Next.
Krishna. Okay. So all these verses are saying about, directing about one verse, that is Srimad Bhagavatam 1.3.28. Ete chamsa kalapumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam Indrari Vyakulam Lokam Mrudayanti Yuge Yuge. So Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam, that phrase, all these section of verses are described. So here Krishnastu, how, which is, in that phrase, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam, what is the subject, what is the predicate, what is the importance of the subject, why it should not be reversed. Predicate in the first, subject later, why we should not change, whole description is that one. And what actually Srila Vyasadeva is emphasizing, we will see today. I will share. I hope everyone can see the screen.
Yes, Mataji.
Krishna, the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this is the verse. So what it is saying, this actually means, before this shloka, there were mentioned about 27 incarnations, actually 25 incarnations. They were all described before saying this final statement. So in that, so many incarnations are there, like Dattatreya, Vamana, Narasimha, Matsya, Kurma, all Dhanvantari, all incarnations they mention very detailedly. And finally, it is said by Srila Vyasadeva as Ete Chamsa. Means Ete means all the above mentioned incarnations. Kala, Pumshaha means there are two types, Amsha, Kala, Pumsa. So all these are all. But Lord Sri Krishna is the original personality of Godhead. So whatever incarnations they were mentioned before this verse, either they are Swamsa or Vipinamsa. In that Swamsa also there are Kala and Amsa. So out of all these expansions or incarnations, whomever you mention or you take, but the original, tu means but Lord Sri Krishna is the original personality of Godhead, and all of them appear on the planets whenever there is a disturbance created by the atheists. The Lord incarnates to protect the theists. That means the Supreme Lord, Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna Himself, according to the place, time, circumstance, He can take any form based on the need of that situation. So, but who is taking all those incarnations means, that is emphasized in this verse, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. That is the phrase. And the whole discussion of this section is about the second line of this verse, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Okay. And here, when we saw the words subject and predicate, we will see that one. And remember, this is an important statement. If anyone asks you, what is the Paribhasha Sutra of Srimad Bhagavatam means, you should remember this verse. Ete Chamsa Kalapunsa. All of you remember that. If you love Krishna, if you like Srimad Bhagavatam, you have to memorize this one. Because this is the Paribhasha Sutra. Means it is the whole essence, whole center point. So never, if you are able to answer this question, what is the Paribhasha Sutra of Srimad Bhagavatam? Immediately, if you can recite this, Ete Chamsakala Pumsa, that means you are knowing the essence of whole Srimad Bhagavatam. So that is the greatness of this sloka. That's why out of 18,000 verses, this verse is called as crown, emperor shloka or crown shloka of the whole Srimad Bhagavatam. And we will see one by one. Many people think that even it is a great argument. Many acharyas in South India, many Sri Vaishnavites, they cannot accept ISKCON people, ISKCON philosophy. Why? Because according to them, according to the Sri Vaishnava Siddhanta, Narayana is the topmost, nothing beyond Narayana. Narayana is the one who is the cause of all causes, who produces everything, who is the root of all incarnation, who is the source of incarnations. And when we see Krishna Avirbhav Leela, when Janmashtami is there, everyone we will read this particular pastime. Lord appeared from Mother Devaki from the heart of Vasudeva, he entered into the heart of Mother Devaki and appeared in the womb of Mother Devaki. So, like that, we read this. And later, they emphasize one line. These Sri Vaishnavas, Lord appeared with 4 hands, not with 2 hands. Later, upon the request of Mother Devaki, she took the form of 2 hands. That means original personality is Narayana. Later, Krishna appeared. That means Narayana appeared as Krishna. Narayana transformed as Krishna. So Narayana is the ultimate. So like that they will mention so many references. Even some confusions are also there in Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, 2nd chapter. Few verses are there which will cause us also some confusion. Even when I read the first time, I underlined those. Why it is mentioned Krishna is as the expansion of the Supreme Lord, why it is mentioned like that. So I like explain that also. So here Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu is explaining this statement. Siddhantatastva abhedapi Shri Krishna Swarupayo Rasenotkrushyate Krishna Rupam Esha Rasastitah. So, yeah, someone read this translation. You will understand to some extent.
Translation by Srila Prabhupada Jai. According to the transcendental realization, there is no difference between the forms of Krishna and Narayana. Yet the Krishna, there is a special transcendental attraction due to the conjugal mellows, and consequently, he surpasses the Narayana. This is the conclusion of transcendental mellows. Hare Krishna.
So, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was traveling South India, he stayed for the Chaturmasya 4 months at Sri Venkat Bhatta's home. So Venkat Bhatta is a very wonderful devotee, and we all know 6 Goswamis. In the 6 Goswamis, Gopal Bhatta Goswami is there. So Gopal Bhatta Goswami's father is Venkat Bhatta, and Venkat Bhatta served him so nicely for 4 months. It is an amazing service. Even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so much impressed by seeing their serving attitude. So during one of the discussions, Venkat Bhatta asked the same question because they are the means they are the pujaris, head pujaris in the Ranganatha temple in Sri Rangam. So the same question was asked by Venkat Bhatta: why you people are saying Krishna is the ultimate, he is the supreme, whereas Narayana is the supreme? Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained that if Narayana is the supreme, why then Mother Lakshmi must be fully satisfied with Narayana because he is the ultimate, he is full in full. There is nothing lacking in Narayana. But Mother Lakshmi was feeling a dissatisfaction and wanted to enter Rasalila. And when she was about to enter Rasalila, she was rejected. Why? Why she is why she is not satisfied when Narayana is the ultimate? And later, in the beginning of my Krishna consciousness, is that really true? I was thinking. Later, when I was reading the prayers of Nagapatnis, there is a clear verse. Nagapatnis are saying that, please forgive me, please forgive my husband, Kaliya. In that, when the Nagapatnis are praying to Lord Krishna for the release of Kaliya, at that place they mentioned, even Lakshmi ji was not allowed to enter into your Rasa Leela. But what punya this Kaliya has done, so that your lotus footprints are stamped on his head, though he is full of poisonous embedded in it. So such a beautiful shloka. You can read that verses. So there they mentioned Lakshmi ji is rejected. So when this question was asked, Venkat Bhatta got bewildered. Then he submitted himself completely and he became a wonderful devotee of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he is completely Gopal Bhatta along with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to serve Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So like that, there is no difference between Krishna and Narayana, but when we see out of 64 qualities, 4 qualities are more in Krishna than Narayana, which is increasing the conjugal mellow of Krishna so that it attracts even Mother Lakshmi. So it's not offending anyone, but it is the fact that was mentioned in the scriptures. So yet in Krishna there is a transcendental attraction out of these 4 specific qualities: Rupa Madhuri, Guna Madhuri, Leela Madhuri, Venu Madhuri. So all these 4 qualities are surpassing Narayana. Okay. And coming to this subject and predicate. In the verse, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam, Krishna is the subject and Swayam Bhagavan or Bhagavan Swayam is the predicate. So, Anuvadam Anuktwatu na Videyam Udirayet. Nahyalabda Sapadam Kinchit Kutrachit Pratishtati. So, one should not state a predicate before its subject, for it cannot thus stand without proper support. Okay, in the Ekadashi Tattva also it is mentioned. What does that mean? Means subject means whatever is the main emphasizing the whole statement, which is giving the meaningful, which is making the whole sentence meaningful, that is the subject. Suppose if there is no Krishna, just tu Bhagavan Swayam, there is no meaning to the sentence. But if there is Krishna also, that is good. But without subject, the whole sentence will become meaningless. And at the same time, we cannot say that Swayam Bhagavan to Krishna. That means we should not put predicate in the beginning, subject later. So that is what the rule it is mentioned here. So Krishna is the main subject matter. So it should be the defining subject. So Krishna should be the subject and it should be present in the beginning only, but not later. Okay, that is number 1. And here Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam means Krishna is defining what a Bhagavan, what is the meaning of Bhagavan. And Bhagavan will not define Krishna. Suppose Obama is the president. So, president cannot define the nature of Obama. Obama has his own nature, or Trump or anyone. So, when he become president, he cannot become certain rules and specifications. He has to be like this only. So, the president cannot change the general nature of the Trump or Obama. So, it is there. Only the subject can define the predicate. Predicate will not define the subject. In the same way here, Krishnaness will define the Bhagavanness, whereas Bhagavanness will not define the Krishnaness. Okay. So based on Krishna, we can estimate how a Bhagavan can be, how he should be full in 6 opulences. Then only he will become Bhagavan. Okay. So based on Krishna's completeness, we can define Krishna. Oh, sorry, we can define what is the meaning of Bhagavan. Okay. And then Pauraparya Purvadhorbalyam. Okay. In this Ete Chansa Kalapunsa will go. Here, I said before this verse, there are 25 incarnations mentioned. Among that, they mentioned that 19th avatara is Balaram, 20th avatara is Krishna. And again in the 28th verse, it is Srila Vyasdev mentioned that he is the original personality of Godhead. That means he is avatari, but not avatara. So what is the definition of avatari? From whom all avataras comes, he is called as avatari. But in the 20th incarnation, it is mentioned that Krishna is the avatara, but not avatari. So there is a contradiction between these two statements. How we can understand? In one place, in the same chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, same canto, in one place it is mentioned that he is Avatara, and in the another place it is mentioned that he is Avatari. So to break that contradiction, there is then when there is contradiction like that, we have to take the help of other scriptures written by other acharyas. So based on that, Jaimini is a great sage who introduced, means who has written to resolve these contradictions in his Mimamsa Sutra. In that Mimamsa Sutra, if there are two statements, one statement, first, rather than the first statement, we have to take the second statement because first statement is the weaker. For example, a rule is there while passing the road. Your cars can move on when there is no signal. Okay, that is the first statement. And the second statement is cars should be stopped when there is a zebra crossing. That means people may pass in the zebra crossing. So both are contradictory. In one place, you are saying that when there is no signal, you can pass by. And in the second statement, even though when there is no signal, when there is zebra crossing, you have to stop. So which one is weaker one? Which is the stronger? Obviously, second one is the stronger because he has to stop. That is the more stronger, even though light is there or not, we have to stop. So second statement is the stronger one. So that is emphasized from this Mimamsa Sutra of Jaimini. Here also, in the before Avatara, when Krishna is mentioned as Avatara in among all other incarnations, that is a weaker statement. Later one, he is the avatari. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam is the stronger statement. We have to consider that as the more prominent. And also the meaning of avatara that is mentioned in among all the incarnations when it is mentioned about Krishna means their avatara definition is different. For Krishna, he is not produced, he is not emanated from somebody else. He is the Mattha Partaram Nanyat. There is nothing beyond him, no personality beyond him. But why it is mentioned avatara there means avatara has two meanings. One is the expansion or incarnation. The other meaning is avatarana. Avatarana means in the Sanskrit, when something is coming down from up, that is called as avatarana. Knowledge also we should take as the disciplic succession. So that means we have to follow that is coming down, knowledge that is coming down in the parampara. In the same way, avatara second meaning is when it is coming, when the personality is coming from the spiritual world, from the higher planets to the lower planets, or from the spiritual world to the material world, it is called as avatara. So that definition will apply to Krishna in that particular context. But he is avatari, but not avatara. Okay? And also, there is another. Suppose we are saying that if one weak statement is there, one strong statement is there, we will take the second statement, stronger one, as the into consideration. But when there are two strong statements are there, how we can choose among these two statements as the priority in that particular context? For that, Panini is another great sage who is the expert Sanskrit grammar knowledgeable person. So in his Astadhyaya of Panini 1.4.2, he said that Vipratishe param karyam means we have to take, even when there are two strong statements also, the later one only into consideration. Why? Because anything when we are taking, when we are saying the latest statements as the conclusions, suppose in many things, therefore, we will give the conclusion. So that means when the strength is going on, the latest statements will have much conclusions. So always we will take the later statements only. Okay? Even when there are two strong statements. Okay. And yeah, coming to the explanation of Paribhasha Sutra. So I said, right, what is the Paribhasha Sutra of Srimad Bhagavatam means we should mention this one. What is the meaning of Paribhasha Sutra means if there is no rule. Now we are Mimamsa Sutra, Jaimini Sutra, we saw two rules. For example, if there is no rule for some particular shloka, in particular situation, in particular shastra, so in that cases, what we can do is paribhasha. General meaning of paribhasha means aniyami niyamakarini paribhasha. That means paribhasha is a statement which specifies a rule when there is no rule. Sorry, here it is wrong. When there is no rule. Aniyami. When there is no rule. So that is meaning of paribhasha. Here, how we can apply this Paribhasha Sutra, how this verse became Paribhasha Sutra means this verse supplies the general definition for the whole work. Means for the whole Srimad Bhagavatam, this gives the center point. For example, I mentioned in 10th canto, few verses are there where Krishna appeared, who is the expansion of Narayana. He appeared as Krishna. There are 2-3 verses like that. So when these contradictions are there and we cannot clearly specify first statement, later statement, we have to take later statement. So we cannot come to a conclusion based on these Mimamsa or Jaimini also. In that case, this Paribhasha Sutra will be helpful. So in the Srimad Bhagavatam, for example, we see Shiva is named as Bhagavan. Sometimes Naradaji is also mentioned as the Bhagavan. And sometimes Vyasadeva is also described as the Bhagavan. But as per our knowledge, we know that Krishna is the only Bhagavan. But when these situations are coming across, that means, does the Bhagavan word loses its potency? No. This Paribhasha Sutra will be helpful. See how it is. So, we know that Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Swayam Bhagavan is only Krishna. This is Paribhasha Sutra. That means all other statements or other contradictions, means not deviations, anything confusing statements, but we have to refer based on this statement. So, for example, Krishna's the Bhagavan Swayam. Krishna has all 6 qualities in full. That's why he is considered, he is treated as the Bhagavan. Okay, that's why a Bhagavan is defined like that. Suppose when Naradaji is also mentioned as the Bhagavan, so he has, this is the main statement. Krishna is the Bhagavan, Swayam Bhagavan, no doubt about it. But because this Narada Bhagavan is also adopting some of the qualities of Krishna, 6 qualities which are full in full, at least few qualities that are adopted by Naradaji. That's why even Narada is also expressed as Bhagavan. So, based on this statement, we should be able to understand that statements. Understand? So, this is the supporting statement. Throughout the Srimad Bhagavatam, this reference should be there. This ideology should be there. Whenever this point is clear, whatever we read, we will not have any confusion, even when Krishna is explained as he is the expansion of Narayana. So, we should understand Krishna is the Swayam Bhagavan, no doubt about it. Okay, why it is mentioned like that? Then we should understand that it appears as the expansion of Narayana. Suppose we are saying that even Sri Vaishnavas also, there is nothing wrong from them, their point of view also. They know the knowledge only up to the Kshirodaka Sai Vishnu. Actually, whenever Matsyavatar, Kurmavatar, everyone is descending, though root cause is Krishna, the process is from Krishna to Balaram, Balaram to Narayana, Narayana to Vasudeva, Pradyumna, Sankarshna, from Sankarshna to Mahavishnu, Mahavishnu to Garbhodak Sai Vishnu, Garbhodak Sai Vishnu to Shirodak Sai Vishnu. Right? So in the material world, if any incarnation is appearing, suppose Mathya or Kurma, they appear through Kshirodaka Sai Vishnu. So what Sri Vaishnavas think that because they know only up to Kshirodak Sai Vishnu, they don't know beyond that, all these various Chaturvyuha expansions. So what they are saying is, because everyone is coming through Kshirodak Sai Vishnu, they don't know that Kshirodak Sai Vishnu also, they know that he is the Narayana. Because everyone is coming through Narayana, Narayana is the ultimate. Okay, that is the understanding. There is nothing wrong also, because yes, in the material world all incarnations will come through Kshirodaka Sai Vishnu. That's why that is said. But as the followers of as Gaudiya Vaishnavas, we should have clarity. What clarity it is? Though all incarnations are coming through Kshirodaka Sai Vishnu, Kshirodaka Sai Vishnu is not the ultimate. Above him, there are so many amsas that are emanating from Krishna. We should understand that. If you have Goloka chart, you can open it. If I open it, may take time. So there you can understand very clearly. So this is the way. If you have any confusions, please raise your hand. I will explain again. Okay. So like that, whenever these confusions are there, make it as the center point, Krishna's the Bhagavan Swayam. Based on that supporting statement, understand, read again those lines, you will understand the context. Okay, here Krishna appeared as the expansion of Narayana means he is saying that in general, as generally avatars, however, they are coming through Kshirodak Sai Vishnu or through Narayana. It is mentioned in that context like that. But ultimately, it is Krishna who is the supreme original personality of Godhead. And it is also mentioned by our creator, secondary creator of this material world, our great grandfather Brahmaji. Brahmaji, what he said? There are so many controllers. Everyone is Ishvara. Even we are all little Ishvaras. We are also controllers to some extent. And who is controlling all of us? Brahmaji is controlling. And Brahmaji is controlled by Garbhodak Sai Vishnu.
Krishna.
Garbhodak Sai Vishnu, his father. And Garbhodak Sai Vishnu, because from his navel he came, right? Brahma came from Garbhodak Sai Vishnu's navel in the lotus flower. So, and Garbhodak Sai Vishnu is controlled by Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu is controlled by Sankarshana. Sankarshana is controlled by Vasudeva, Pradyumna, like that, Narayana. Narayana is controlled by Baladeva, and Baladev is ultimately controlled by Krishna. That's why Brahmaji is saying that he knows he is the intelligence personified. Our body is made out of 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, ether. But Brahmaji's body is made out of intelligence. That means full of Gnan, means full of buddhi, means proper intelligence, not materialistic intelligence, but highly elevated intelligence. And he has 4 heads. With all his 4 heads, he knows all the Vedas in and out. And after knowing all these, even when he is cognizant of everything, his own father Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu also, he is saying that Ishvara Parama Krishna means there are so many Ishvaras, but Param Ishvara is Krishna. He mentioned the name also, Krishna. And what is his form? Sachit Ananda Vigraha. He is giving the form of Krishna also. And Anadir Adir Govinda. He is the Adi Purusha. He is the first primeval Lord. He is the original. Adi means original, supreme personality of Godhead. And he is saying that Sarva Karana Karanam. Whatever cause you take, of all these causes, who is the main cause? Means he is the main cause. Cause of all causes. You take material cause, spiritual cause, any cause. For all these causes, who is the main cause? Krishna. So he mentioned that he is the origin. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And we have very little time. Coming to that, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, why Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami mentioning all these is, he wants to mention that first Krishna's supremacy of all amsas, kala amsas. Naradaji, Prithu Maharaj, Sesha, Kumaras, they are all the aveshas, kala amsas. So there are so many amsas, kala amsas, aveshas. So of all these, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. From Krishna only everything is coming. And again, Krishna is not the amsha, but he is amsi. Amsi means from amsi, all amshas will come, like avatara and avatari. And he also mentioned that there are 6 qualities. Yeah. In Srimad Brahma Samhita 5.46, Deepa Chireva hi dashantaram apyupetya Deepayate vivruta hetu samana dharma Yastad krit eva hi cha vishnutaya Vibhati govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. We cannot suppress, we cannot suppress the other incarnations because Krishna's to Bhagavan Swayam, there is no difference. Just all are like candles only, but the first candle who is giving light to all these candles, who is lighting all these candles, that first candle is Krishna. So overall, there is no much significant difference. All are like candles only. Only a very slight difference in the quality. And one more we can understand greatness about Supreme Lord Sri Krishna is, even though so many millions of incarnations are coming out of Krishna, but Krishna remains the same, absolute. Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. So nothing will be diminished. In the material world, 100 minus 10 is equal to 90. 100 minus 99 is equal to 1. But in spiritual world, even 100 minus 100 is equals to 100 only. So that is the absolute world. Purnasya Purnamadaya. Even everything, so unlimited incarnations are there coming out of Krishna, but Krishna remains same. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also, there is a confusion. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, where he is, we are saying that he is none other than Krishna only. But we are saying that when Krishna is not Avatara, but we are saying Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as Avatara, golden Avatara. So is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Avatara or Avatari? So both. When we consider he is the Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna himself, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna Nahi Anya. So when we are taking like that, he is Avatari only, no doubt about it. When he is appearing as an avatara for a mission of Sankirtana movement, to execute some process, Yugadharma, to establish Yugadharma in the Kali Yuga. At that time, we can consider him as the golden avatara. So again, because whenever the avatara comes, appears, धर्म स्थापनाध्याय परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतं धर्म संस्थापनाध्याय. So because of some responsibility, some activity, avatara comes. But whereas when Krishna comes, actually he is not avatara, he is avatari. Why? Because if he wants to execute, to kill some demons, he doesn't need to come. All his energies are there. Badam iti. Badam iti means in Sanskrit, yes, sir. To say there are so many millions of servants. He doesn't need to come. That's why he is always avatari only. Even he comes down, he doesn't have any specific purposes or duties to or responsibilities to execute. Simply to enjoy with his pure devotees, he comes. So he is always avatari. So like that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in earlier verses, we read that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu evidences he is Krishna himself. In Garuda Purana, Padma Purana, Nrasimha Purana, Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra, we read so many evidences on that day. So all these evidences are saying that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself. And also, there is a beautiful bhajan I want to share because we have some more time. We can finish off by Mirabai. So, Mirabai, we all know that from childhood. She is a wonderful devotee of Lord Krishna. So, she wrote a song, means she sang a bhajan about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It's very surprising. And it is अब तो हरि नाम धुन लो लागी. Okay, अब तो हरि नाम लो लागी, popular bhajan. Actually, I don't want to sing, just we will read the verses and we will read corresponding translation meaning of that. अब तो हरि नाम लो लागी साधो, सब जगह बोले मखन छोरा, नाम दारो वैरागी. Translation, yeah, please read. Anybody? Yeah, please read the translation. Anyone?
Hare
I
Krishna, I can
started
read.
reading, but I didn't realize. Go ahead. Go ahead.
O pious souls, now my consciousness is absorbed into the divine vibration of the names of my Hari. I surrender myself to his holy name. The entire world addresses him as the butter thief, but now he has earned another popular name for himself as Vairagi, the dispassionate wandering monk, sannyasi.
Vairagi. So, the same butter thief whose name is so enchanting, the divine vibration of name Hari, that popular name, that personality, he came as sannyasi. So she is not only singing about, Mirabai is not only singing about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but she is confirming that Krishna himself came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. How beautiful it is. And when we are in this Gaudiya Sampradaya, if we don't have complete faith, and if we have doubts, still doubts, so no point. Immediately we should get all our doubts cleared. Kaha chadi vahu mohan murali, kaha chadi sabha gopi, mora mundai gora kati bandi, mani na mani gopi. Yeah, second one.
Oh my
My
dear.
dearest Mohan. Go ahead. I already read once.
No, it's okay. We can alternate. Please go ahead. I'm so sorry.
Oh, my dearest Mohan, enchanter Krishna, why have you discarded your intimate companion, Priya Sakhi, the divine flute? And why have you renounced all your eternal sweethearts, gopis? You appear now with the seven head and ochre cloth at your waist. But this clever gopi uncovers your disguise and does not care to conceal it.
Very sweet, right?
Hare Krishna.
Oh,
Right.
she's asking, how could you leave your flute? Flute is there, even Golok also, all the time he carries in his waist. And not only, there are around, I don't remember the exact name, there are more than 7 flutes with him, all one small, one medium, one long. So different kinds of flutes are there. How can you renounce all those flutes? How can you renounce all those gopis and come with shaved head like this? But I am a clever gopi. So here clever gopi means Mirabai only. She is saying that as a clever gopi, I could find you. Though you are coming as a Channa avatar in the disguised form, I could find it out, she is saying. माता यशोमती माखन चोरन बंदी जाकी बे आहा श्यामा किशोर भाये नव गोरा चैतन्य जाको नामा.
Now it seems like Mother Yashoda has tied up both the arms of Butter Thief. Alice, no more mischievous tricks. My dark beloved has now reappeared as the newly fresh Golden Lord, whose blessed name is Caitanya.
She revealed the name also, Chaitanya. पीताम्बर को भवधिक वै कति कौपिन बसे गौर कृष्ण की दासी मीरा जैसा न कृष्ण बने न बने.
Though clad himself in a skimpy gregs, his pitambara, yellow divine attire, as well as his innermost divine love sentiments are revealed to me. Now Mirabai is the maid servant of the golden Krishna Chaitanya. Whether the glory of my Krishna is recognized by all or not. Hare Krishna.
Addressing herself as the maid servant
Yes.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who appeared
Mhm.
golden avatara. So, we will, all glories to all the exalted devotees.
Wow, she wrote it, huh? She realized.
Yes,
That's good.
realizes. So, we are
Krishna Mataji.
Krishna Prabhuji.
Please accept my humble obeisance. All Krishna Prabhupada. Thank you. Excellent class. Mataji, can you post that Mirabai's poem and translation, please?
Sure.
Nityam Bhagavad Seva. Yeah, if you can do that.
Okay, sure.
Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Krishna. Are there any questions? Any other comments? So everyone is clear about subject predicate, right? Whole section 75 to 86 verses are mentioning about this point. There are so many explanations by Jiva Goswami. A lot of grammar is there, lot of Sanskrit is there, and a lot of evidences, slokas are also there, explanations are also there. But I don't want, I can share this, then you can see at least, because some time is there. Yeah, these are all the Srila Vishnu Chakravarti Thakura commentaries, Jaimini grammar, and Jiva Goswami explanations. Everything is there. Yeah, in Sanskrit, subject means Uddesh, predicate means Vidhe. So this is the verse. These are all 6 pages commentary is there by Vishnu Chakravarti Thakura for this verse. Ete Chamskala Pumsha. So very good. And all the evidences from the Padma Purana, everything. We said no anuvadam anuktvatu na vidheyam udiriyat. We should not change the positions of subject and predicate. Subject should come first and later predicate. And yeah, how various verses are 10th canto, second verse. Yeah, I said no. Yadoscha dharma silasya nitaram muni sattama tatram shena vitrinasya vishnor viryani samsanaha. So here you can see that, oh best of munis, you have also described the descendants of Yadu who are very pious and strictly. Glorious activities of the expansion of Lord Vishnu who appeared in that Yadu dynasty. So they are saying that Krishna as the expansion of Vishnu. So this is one of the contradiction. And also in 10.2.41 also. Supreme Personality of God himself as an expansion is now within your womb, is appearing within your womb. He itself is the root of expansions, but he is appearing as an expansion of Supreme Lord Narayana. So that is a contradiction. So like this, 4.1.59. These are all the verses which may cause us contradiction or confusion. For that only we should take the help of Paribhasha Sutra, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. And that means everything, this is a supporting statement. Based on this statement, we should understand all these contradictions. Okay, yeah, Jaimini Sutra, which I explained. And also Sridhar Swami, how he is explaining. This is all too much, that's why I did not show all these, okay. Glories to Srila Prabhupada. Yeah, if you have any questions, You can ask, or else we wind up the session.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Anjana here. Thank you for the nice class, Mataji. I know I was little late to join, so I may have missed a lot, but I will try to catch up. But I tried to understand the concept as you revised nicely in the end also. I saw in the last page that you shared, there was mentioned Padma Purana.
Correct.
My question is about these, like I heard about Vishnu Puran, Garuda Puran, Padma Puran. So in this, like Chaitanya Charitamrita, are there references to some examples from all these Puranas, or it's like how these are connected to Puranas, like Padma Puran or Garuda Puran, etc.?
So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, whatever he discussed with his confidential associates like Sanatan Goswami or Rupa Goswami, anybody, he always quote the Shastras. He doesn't say from his own also. He doesn't say I think or anything. Everything he take the supporting verses from various Puranas. Suppose Padma Purana is there or Vishnu Purana is there. Even Skanda Purana also is mentioning many details of Lord Vishnu. And there is glories of Krishna or Vishnu not only in the Srimad Bhagavatam, in Vishnu Purana also they are there. But clarity is not there. That's why Narada ji asked Vyasdeva to mention all the activities of Krishna clearly in Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, but we can find the supporting statements in all other Puranas also. For example, here Padma Purana is saying we are reading Dashavida Nama Aparad every day in the morning after Aarti is over. We will read. There it is mentioned that we should not consider Shiva and Brahma's name as equal as Lord Vishnu's name. So that means glories of Lord Vishnu is also mentioned in Padma Purana also, not only Vishnu Purana. Understand, Mataji? So like that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to discuss all the supporting statements from all the Puranas with his confidential associates. And here for this particular, this Ete Chamsa Kala Punsha Sloka is from the Srimad Bhagavatam 1.3.28. So it is a very famous sloka, Paribhasha Sutra. So that description we are discussing today because it is mentioned in our section of reading today.
Sure, Mataji. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, if there are no questions, Hare Krishna, Simhesa Das Prabhuji, are you there? Okay, we will conclude saying one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Okay. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
भगवान श्री कृष्ण परमात्मा की जय,
जय।
प्रभु की जय,
जय।
चरितामृता की जय, और वैष्णव वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो की जय।
जय।
हरे कृष्ण।
Thank you so much, Mataji. Wonderful class.
Thank you,
very
Mataji.
well.
Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Nice class.
Thank you, Mataji. Very nice class.